Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting.
And that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny?
They'll run it now out of the gun. They come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Cooper. And he's now under head coach Ron Rivera. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months, hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, they were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basket to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now.
And he'll give it here
to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense. One passing team in the NFL against the #1 defense against the...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that play was the very definition.
We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching Taylor. Hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with the knee, I don't know. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down.
The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2000.
2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun.
He's a ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw.
Inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it. it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too
for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35. On 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, and he's got the hook up here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Cooper looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the
later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe I have to start respecting that even more.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. At their own 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. It's also 3rd down. Cooper now. From the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all. Is in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
First half, but if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Day they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting?
Back to throw is Cooper. A final shot before break. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again. The game has been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Trying to push it to 8. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down.
He's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2nd down and inches. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. This is Johnson. He's got it. Torrey now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll get now a handoff looking right. And just
spilled the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
It's tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Flag. It's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage. Scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Looking for Woods that time. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit.
2nd and 6.
Great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Right, you're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's
first down pass play, 2nd and 3. That's 3rd and short. Here's Cooper from the gun on 3rd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw.
Could happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Good.
You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Now they try the right side here. And forget. Here we go on 4th down. Fights loose. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Check. Watch 54. Ready.
On 1st down. Dive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Same exact down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Time and time again.
Now they'll run it on the toss. This will be offensive line. They've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive back.
2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's from deep in their own territory. They look to throw.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And taken at the 46. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And his guys are going to have a 1st and goal down at the 3-yard line. Very little reason to use him at this point. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and
now Cooper from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete offensively, but no real need to use him as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a Green Bay.